Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Now, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Buying time to his left. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Murray now to throw. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Prater for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Cardinals 7, Falcons 0.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Play action. Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mike Davis. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Boy, tie game, 1st quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. So an onside kick fail in the 1st quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. These two teams all tied after 1. First carry for James Conner. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Conner. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Falcons 7. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Atlanta. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And it's a big advantage of it when the other direction. Excellent blocking and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Ryan.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That was earning a first down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that first down by taking a big-time hit.
Murray now on first down. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. On play action, it's Murray. Steps away. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Don't give him nothing. Don't give him nothing.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
At the 18-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And got his man complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
6 yards on the play. First down, Cardinals.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. Go, go, go.
A final shot before half for Murray. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
They go play action now. Ryan, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
14.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. He was brought down by Foyesade Aluakin.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run with Edmonds again. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Connor. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Green. Touchdown! A.J. Green from 13 yards out. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Prater for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Falcons 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the
simple,
guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a seal. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
They go play action with Ryan. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Ryan. Dancing to his left. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Ryan will throw again. He completes it to Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Back at the 38-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. From the shotgun, Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
We got this.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. and put this one in the left-hand column. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Throwing on first down is Murray.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Jackson. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cardinals' 33-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 24. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
He's coming.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Jackson. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Williams to return.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Murray. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's Murray. Room to run past midfield.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Shotgun now from Murray. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
That's complete to his running back, Connor. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A huge play there for Arizona. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Throwing now is Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Connor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Now Murray off play action. On the move to his left. Open man Green. He's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score.
Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Boy, that got pretty close to disaster. Going for 2, you cough it up. They almost returned it all the way to the other end for 2 for themselves.
You think a lecture on ball security is in order here? Because and it's not just taking care of it. It's what you just talked about. What can result when you don't take care of it? They almost gave up a score.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
From the 22, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the 1st down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
Eluding the pressure right.
Keep going, keep running, man.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Jackson on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. So now once again, the Ravens will go for two. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up two more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the two-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Murray and company going for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.